Hi, welcome to Sexy is Timeless Talk. I am Luisa Diaz, author of Sexy is Timeless and founder of Luisa Diaz Foundation, which is a celebration of kindness coming to you from Manhattan, New York. Now, let me introduce to you my fabulous friends and co hosts.
Hello, everybody. I'm Samantha Drucker, your lifestyle genie and dating expert and author of 90 Days to Husband Number Two, coming to you from beautiful, sunny Hollywood Beach, Florida.
Hey everyone, it's Delaina Dixon, editor-in-chief of divagalsdaily.com, coming to you from New Orleans, Louisiana.
And our special guest today is Avadora Mimouni, a model, an actress, and also she has her own collection of beautiful purses called Avadora. Welcome, Avadora. How are you, darling?
I'm doing just well. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Everybody looks fabulous. You look fabulous.
Thank you. Hi, ladies.
Hello.
So, Avadora, I wanted to share with you that look, look at this beautiful bag clutch from Avadora's collection. I
Beautiful.
love it. I love it. And I
Mm.
wanted you to explain it, Avadora. And look at this one. This is one of my favorite with the spider. Woman.
Wow, so beautiful. I love it.
For every occasion,
For
I
every
love it.
occasion.
And I wanted to share as well that I have the pleasure to model for Avadora a couple of years ago in Fashion Week, and we have an amazing time. But Avadora, please share more about your collection with us. Love
Well,
it.
we launched in 2018. You were one of the faces of the collection. We launched Models of Philanthropy, which is women, empowering women that have been either in the industry or are entrepreneurs in different fields. And we wanted to bring that out. We wanted to tell the world that only because you're over 25 years old, that didn't mean that you could still not grace the runway and represent a brand. So we ended up coming up with Models of Philanthropy that you were a part of to launch the
I
collection.
love that. By the way,
Love
we're
it.
27 and a half. Oh,
27 and a half. Yes. Health is very important. I
very
just have
important.
a birthday, and health is extremely important because I don't have now on it's only half, no years.
Exactly. I think in the fashion industry, things have changed quite a bit, but there's still a long way to go. And fashion sets the tone for a lot of barriers to be broken. And I think one of them is age for women. We're not disposable after 25. We still have a lot to offer. I think women are at their best in their 40s, 50s, 60s, and beyond. So
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that, my darling. Look at Jane Fonda. Still looking fabulous, right?
it does. Well, I'm speaking for myself at least.
We all are speaking here for ourselves, for our 27 and a half forever. We are forever. So I wanted you to share more about your collection. Where a little bit about yourself. I know that you were sharing with us that you are from Portugal.
Yes, I was born in the Azore Islands. It's a group of islands off the coast of Africa, the country of Portugal. I'm from Fayal in particular. Um, and yeah, I come from a very fortunate culture that's very peaceful and open, and it's really, really a delight to be Portuguese. Um, I immigrated to the United States of America and launched career in New York City, first as a model and then as an entrepreneur and now as a designer. And I'm very thrilled to announce our new collection. We've had a few out since 2018, we're working on the Dubai collection. We're having this socialite and entrepreneur Farzana represent the collection, and that's what we're working on right now. So I'm so glad you invited me to the show to talk about it.
Yes, I love it. Can you show one of the latest one? I know that you have one of your latest first there.
I do. I have some treats. This is the first time they're being viewed by the public. So
Ooh.
they are
Still sexy timeless for the
like
first time.
that's exactly the exclusive. So these pieces were the latest creation.
Oh, they're gorgeous.
They are gold plated and they are covered in Swarovski crystals.
Wow.
The bases are very luxurious. There's
Wow.
a inside. The chain hasn't been
Beautiful.
added yet because I'm still working on the details. I have this one here that resembles, this is the main feature of the collection. This is going to be on the commercial for advertisement that we are
Wow.
working on.
They look like emeralds.
Beautiful.
Emeralds. I would like to say something about the collection. We are an upcycle. We are based in upcycled materials. So a lot of our materials are new, vintage, and they're all upcycled, high quality materials that I put together. Every piece is one of a kind, unless it's the line that we produce a little bit more, like the spider was probably one of the purses that we did more of, but all of these are one of a kind.
Wow.
Here's another example of what we're
Wow.
working on.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
I love the details. So share how this passion start. Share with us, because I know that you have this passion for. Do you always have it? Is it just you wake up one day and you say, "I wanted to create beautiful purses"? So share with us.
As a child, I was always very eccentric. Uh, I always wanted to stand out in the crowd. I think it's something that's born within us that are in the entertainment industry. And then in life, I think our destiny and our path is already paved by our bigger force. I'm very into God, and I believe that we are thrown opportunities that make our paths to who we are today. And I always wanted to stand out. I always wanted to wear something different. I always wanted um, to have somewhat of a
Be
top.
unique. Embrace your individuality. Yeah.
Well, thank you. And so through the fashion industry as a model, although I was 5'11" and had a unique look, I don't think that was truly my niche. And I think that the bags express that part that was missing in that void I felt in the fashion industry. And this definitely completed it, the uniqueness of my purses.
Beautiful. And what is your dream? Like, you have this beautiful creation, you created these fabulous purses in Dubai, here in America, in Portugal. So, what is Avadora's dream? What do you see for your beautiful babies?
Well, my dream really is to empower women to feel unique. Or our consumer. Our product is for everyone to purchase. Whoever is comfortable wearing our product, feel free to purchase it and feel unique. If you feel unique with one of our pieces, then we've done our job. That's my dream. That's really it. That's really the focus of it.
Beautiful.
Oh,
I know
that is
Delaina,
beautiful.
yes, Delaina, you have some questions, darling.
Well, I'm still just bedazzled by your purses. I'm wondering, tell us a little bit more about the stones. You said they're vintage. Do you go out and seek them in like antique shops, or do they come from other countries?
Well, very interesting question. Yes, a lot of our product is new vintage, so they do come from antique shops and vintage suppliers. Some pieces come from upcycled materials from other industries that have probably gone out of business and they were broken and there was no more use to it. So instead of discarding such items, yes, we do retouch them, refurbish them, and we reuse them, like old Swarovski stones, old pins, all these other materials that probably would have no other use are being turned into, not only it's good for the environment, they're being turned into these glamorous, unique pieces.
Absolutely.
And they do,
Beautiful.
and I'm sorry to interrupt you, they do also come from all over the world, from every culture available.
I love
I
it.
love that.
This is a crazy question and probably one you won't be able to answer, but is there a number of purses a woman should own?
I'm sorry, I didn't understand that. I'm so
Number
sorry.
of purses a woman should own, like a minimum?
Well, I speak always for myself. My number of purses are endless. The bigger the closet, the better. I'm not saying that I'm materialistic, but it's available to me, so I indulge. If you can have 300, please do.
Like they always say, you are never too rich or too thin, right?
That's right.
Sure.
There are not too many persons. The limit is the sky is the
Uh,
limit. Go ahead, Samantha, darling.
I had questions. Yes, I want to ask you because your bags are so beautiful, Avadora, and I know that no endeavor that is worthwhile pursuing is not without its challenges. So I would like to know for you, what is the most challenging part of creating a handbag? Is it the conception? Is it choosing the hardware? What is the challenging part for you?
I really don't have, I enjoy the search. I enjoy the research. I'm very acquainted in the antique world, as you can see behind me. I have friends all over the world who are antique dealers, and I have actually people who buy from myself and bring the items to my home and present them to me. And if I'm interested, I have visions. Collections are already planned out in my book all the way to 2024.
Oh, well,
I actually have more difficulty is, in the age factor and coming into the business and putting the business out there as a woman. I find it very, very difficult sometimes for people to look at your product and to take you serious. And unfortunately, they think you have to be 20 and to have a million followers and to have um, really all of these aspirations at a woman ourselves at our age by now. Oh, shouldn't you be retiring? Shouldn't you be settling? Shouldn't you be? No, I think that that's my biggest challenge. It's to be accepted in the fashion industry as an up and comer in my 40s or 50s or 60s.
well, I think your bags are beautiful. Please keep doing what you're doing. And speaking of what you're doing, we want to know, what are you doing right now? What are your plans for 2021?
Well, 2021 is very busy. We have a collection coming out. Our new teen collection is on the works. It's coming out in 2000. It's this year, September Fashion Week with
Describe it to us.
Cosmopolitan top model. It's going to be very colorful and very flowery and butterflies. Butterflies are the symbol of our collection. And the reason why a lot of people tell me, why so many butterflies? But butterflies are the most perfect transformation in nature. They go from a caterpillar to a cocoon, from the cocoon to the caterpillar, to this gorgeous item that's perfectly engineered by nature. It's a recycling of something that becomes something so gracious and beautiful. So that's our bags. So this is the symbol for our bags. Yes.
You know, Avadora, I love butterfly, and one of my favorite phrases, I love phrases that I always remember is when the caterpillar thought her life was over, she became a butterfly, and that happens to all of us. Sometimes because we all go through challenges and struggles in our life, and sometimes we think it's over, and but we keep pushing, and when we go, it's like we become a butterfly, and that's what you're doing. I love it. I really love it.
You. I think that's in actually the right point because that's what happened to me and in early 2015 and kind of pushed me that extra. I was in actuality told, you're never going to get there. You'll never make it. You're old now. There's a lot younger than you. And
Mhm.
that person in actuality pushed me towards this. And at the time I was the caterpillar and I'm turning slowly into a butterfly.
I love it. I'm pleased to do
Oh.
it because you are representing all of us 27 forever. Okay? Yes, because you shouldn't stop. Nobody should stop, and you still have the fire inside you. I think if you don't have the fire inside you, okay, relax, stay home, do whatever that you need to do. But if you still have that flame, go for it, and that's most important. And I feel your flame, and each of us we have still that flame, so we kick in there as well.
I actually have another question for you. So
Please.
once we've purchased one of your beautiful bags, and it's so unique and so gorgeous, how do we
Mhm.
take care of it and make sure that it lasts us for a lifetime? What are your handbag care secrets?
Well, like every other handbag, of course, these handbags are very delicate and intricate. You might not want to drop them, although I do test them by dropping them because we don't want nothing to come out and or come off of it or all of that. These are haute couture. So you would treat it like you would treat any other purse. You want to keep it in the
Mhm.
dust bag away from temperature fluctuation. It's very important with anything that's this delicate to keep it from overheating, from light exposure. So keep it in the dust bag in a dry, humidity free closet or armoire. Cedar closets are the best to keep our expensive items. Definitely temperature is what I would. And then of course weather. If it needs to be dry cleaned, obviously. If the materials are sequenced, then you need to clean it properly with a professional cleaner. That's how I would take care of my every bag.
Wonderful.
Beautiful. So, Avadora, we just learned so much about you, and we admire for the great work that you're doing. But in a personal level, so what Avadora like to do? What relax you?
What relaxes me? Well, I am very simple, believe it or not. A lot of people find that very strange because I look very complicated, but I am a very simple person. I love to garden. I have over 1,500 plants in my home. I spend countless times when I need a break from the studio, either propagating them, taking care of them, nourishing them. I love antiques. I am, I don't want to say addicted, I am a collector. I love to meet people from all over the world, all over Europe. I have friends who are transferware uh, uh, um, uh, dealers, who are porcelain dealers, who are antique dealers. I am very occupied in that, and I just simply love that type of hobby, and I embrace it very much. It's a part of my life. It surrounds me, as you can see right behind me. My home is completely covered in it. Might sound a bit materialistic, but that's my way out of stress.
Oh, I love it. I don't think it's materialistic at all. Something that you love, it shouldn't be.
I
It's
think
just,
as
I feel
women
like it's
have,
passion, right?
I think as women have this instinct inside of us. No matter what we do, there's always something we enjoy nourishing. And if it's not your children, if it's not your partner, if it's not, it would be your plants, it would be your antiques, it would be something that you're into, it would be your talk show. So
Exactly, that's right. For me, I would say yes, it's my talk show. Also, something I love to do that really relaxes me is just reading. I love reading and just relax me. What about you, Samantha? Something that
you became a
relax?
writer.
I'd love to have time to read again. But I what relaxes me is taking a shower. That relaxes me. I like to take long, steamy showers. Um, I like being on the beach. That relaxes me. And if it's something I nurture, I grow plants and I grow my vegetables, and that relaxes me. And spending time cooking on a Sunday, like barefoot in the kitchen, literally relaxes me.
That's
Oh,
one.
of course, with a glass of champagne that's
Champagne.
Yes,
What about
required.
what
great.
about you, Elena?
Well, you guys know that I am a fitness fanatic. So when I need to relax, I actually try to do some yoga. roll out the mat and try to just kind of do something that's a little slower, that gets a little deeper into the muscle. And that relaxes me. I also take time to just listen to things that are going to make me a better person. I'm listening to Atomic Habits right now, which is a really interesting book. And writing in my journal, just writing about how I feel about things and what I want to accomplish in the future. All those things relax me.
I love it.
Very good.
I think that we all should be in check with ourselves. It's the
Oh,
most.
absolutely.
I
Absolutely.
know that sometimes we are so, like busy with the noise of the world and social media telling us that we are missing life because if you are not 24/7 there in social media, they feel like, oh my God, you are not there. But sometimes I feel like we are missing to really the essence of find who you are and that true beauty and that true peace and your true soul. And that is the most important despite of the noise of society. But with that said, my beautiful Avadora, what do you think is sexy to you?
I think I am most attracted to humbleness, someone who's humble. I think humility is very important in our lives. Although I like to portray this glamorous life. I like humble people. I like simple things. I like easy things. I think that's one of the most sexy things for me is to know someone knows how to develop their character, how to present their character, but they're still humble. They can still operate in society and respect other people for who they are. I think that's the most sexy and timeless thing for me.
Oh, I love it because we were just talking about that, and I mentioned that. To have the confidence to speak with the president of the country and also to just speak with the homeless person. So, and that is sexy and that is beautiful. Thank you, Avadora. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Remember, ladies, if you are interested in getting this beautiful bag from Avadora, where did you go to, Avadora, and your website?
We have an Etsy website. We have an Etsy boutique. It's Avadora Mimouni. You can Google me and it comes right up. And you can take a look at some. And right now we're at 7 samples on the site, but I'm working on placing more on.
Wonderful.
Beautiful. Thank you, ladies. Thank you. Please be kind to yourself and others. Besitos.